What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Route 1 podcast. What's going on, guys? Leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's just get right into it. This week we're going to be discussing
we haven't started yet. We haven't started yet.
I know. I'm just thinking about how cursed it would be if our podcast had an intro.
That was like the most YouTuber intro ever on this account.
Well, dude, one of my close VGC friends recently started a YouTube channel, and like they have like that kind of intro, and I'm like, look, you're a natural at it. It's just that no one in VGC likes that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What's up, everyone? Aaron Cybertron Zang here.
Yeah, like that's the extent of it.
That's all you need. That's the
extent of it. Yeah. I do. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and then I just explain what we're doing.
Welcome back, Wolfpack.
Welcome back, Wolfpack.
So,
I'm never doing mine ever again. Never. You know it, you're a real one, but no.
Yeah. So,
Okie dokie. How we
sinking? How are we sinking?
We have sunk. We just did.
Okay,
by talking,
perfect.
yes.
Welcome to the Route 1 podcast.
So,
Woo!
Michael.
What's up?
Is you're finally becoming part of the Empire now. You're becoming one of us. You know, me and Marcus have been working together for a while now. I've been doing all.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, I see. I'm getting the
so
script flipped on me. Okay.
Yeah, so like.
I didn't hear any of that. Sorry, because I was too busy learning a new YouTube intro.
So we're introducing Michael to the Moxie Boosted channel as like a hire now, right? We're gonna get him
to my new thing I've been doing. Yeah. I just got here.
I had a bit planned in my head, and it didn't go as well as I thought it would. But this entire time I've been doing the thumbnails for Marcus, and you've been working a factory job and shit. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They have switched.
Freaky Friday.
And now you're coming on to.
I'm just gonna explain it. Okay, all right. So Brady's going part-time, and he's gonna become the other editor.
Woo!
This makes me and Brady co-workers.
I just want to let you know that I did not ask Brady to join. He asked to join, which means that I am not trying to turn my friends into my employees.
His answer there. He's like, there's no ulterior motive involved.
I like hiring my friends to do work for me because I like giving my friends money, but I did not say, please work for me.
Yeah, I'm with him on this.
So now we're unionizing.
There was no weird shit afoot. No weird shit afoot.
Yeah, shit is going down at work, and I was like, time to go part-time. But like before that, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get fired, and so I like hit up Marcus and was like, hey, you got any like extra like any work that I can do? I mean, he's like, yeah, actually, we do have work for you to do.
Yeah, because I just secured that Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship, and my the videos that I really care about producing have been popping off.
30K one day, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, we got 30,000 views in one day. The previous video that was like edited, that Michael did like the thumbnail for, and like Jeremy did like the editing for, that got 18,000 in the first day.
Yep, the shit hitting triple platinum for sure.
Yeah, let's just say that if I get the maximum like money from the campaign that I'm running for the the sponsorship, plus like a little bit more revenue than the last video, I'm going to be fully transparent here. This video has the possibility of earning somewhere between $900 to $1,000 on its own.
Damn!
Gigantic.
That is a gigantic payday because it's about half of the money I earned last month.
Wow.
Go!
Sir.
Love that for you, bro.
So what I'm going to do is, now that Brady is like, let me join your crew.
I need it.
I'm going to start, making more videos like that. We're going to aim for 2 a week, which gives Michael more work.
That gives me more money too, baby. Let's go.
And hopefully that'll make my channel pop off, because I think I got like 200 subscribers yesterday.
We'll be your wings, bro. We'll be your wings. We carry you. We got you.
That's a One Piece reference. I'll
It
kill
is
you.
a One Piece reference. You're Luffy, and one of Brady and I are Zoro and Sanji.
I'd be drinking soda with my butthole. Call me Monkey D. Boofy.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind.
The more apt comparison me and Michael came up with was that we're Mordecai and Rigby.
Oh no, that was
Benson.
true. That one's just true.
Like,
That one's worse.
like we were like Mordecai and Rigby before, but now we're like actually co-workers. So it's like
Oh my god, you're right.
Do I have to
And
register as
Marcos-
an LLC?
Marcos is not Benson vibes, but if
He
he
isn't-
started
he isn't
being Benson
Benson.
vibes, it'd be very funny.
he's more like Pops, if anything.
Pops is in charge. He's Benson's boss.
He's Benson's boss, who is ultimately like, a guy who runs the place. So he's like, I earned this.
I can imagine Marcos with a Pop's voice.
I don't know how to start. What does Pop say?
A jolly good share.
show.
Yeah, but what else does he say?
Don't know what else he says.
Now you listen here, motherfucker.
Whoa!
Park.
I don't think he said that. Whoa!
He could say that if he wanted to.
He could. I guess he could. Yeah.
I have half a mind to put a knife in your eye socket forthright. That's what he said.
Holy
So
shit.
welcome to the Rat On podcast, where I'm getting
Henceforth,
stabbed.
you will get curb stomped, bitch.
I'm getting stabbed in the eye, apparently. That's always
Play
nice.
a lot
That's
of
always
Mortal
cool.
Kombat.
We have
Been getting ready for Mortal Kombat 1.
we have so many Pokemon things that dropped in the weekend. That,
Do
that
we?
didn't
We always
record.
say we do, and then we don't.
This is
Dude,
like,
are you brain dead?
Wow.
Sorry,
Yeah.
that was aggressive. That was very aggressive.
yeah.
That
But,
was
like-
really
You're fired,
aggressive.
man.
They
You'll
have-
think I
You're
said
fired.
Sap Sipper. Ah!
No. We're not even talking about. We're not even touching that one, Brady. Hell no. No. Brady's a schizo.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Apparently, I'm schizophrenic. I don't know.
When Ash, when you weren't here while we were waiting to record, fucking Brady said some shit and then swore he didn't say it, and me and Marcos were just
All right,
sitting
all
here
right.
like,
No, this does have to be. By the way, I will. I'm gonna do my duty as a podcast host. Let's not use the term schizo. It's a little ableist, It's just-
Yeah.
but,
oh, if it
it's
is, my
not.
bad.
But
That I
also,
didn't know about. Okay,
we will all move forward. Good job.
I learned a thing today. Might be.
High five. All right. Now, Brady's a fucking idiot. All right, so
Wow.
all right,
Oh.
so basically, what happened is I'm gonna go all in on Brady for this one because I was getting annoyed. Brady misspoke, and he did what every fighting game player did. He had the I fucking tech that. I tech that shit. Oh my god, no, this is bullshit. I tech that. What happened is Brady was fighting someone on Showdown, and I think he was trying to Aqua Jet into a Hisuian Lilligant that had Terra-fired.
It was just a regular
And-
elegant.
Okay, so he Aqua Jetted and it didn't kill, and he was very confused. And he said, "How did that not kill? I'm huge power Sap Sipper, Choice Band Aqua Jet, and it didn't kill." And then Michael and I
What?
Michael and I
We go like,
simultaneously,
"Uh-huh?"
we were both doing other shit. We go, "What?" And then
Yeah.
because we heard two abilities, right?
What?
Yeah.
And then we go, and then we're like, "Wait, which one are you?" And then Brady said, "I said I'm huge power." We go, "Oh, we heard Sap Sipper," and he would not admit he was gonna die.
He's like,
on
I
that
did
hill.
not say Sap Sipper.
He's
No,
like-
I did
and-
not.
and
And, I'm
I
just
even-
like sitting here, and I'm like,
dude, I even like conceded entirely because I'm not gonna act like he was lying or anything. I said, Brady, there's a good chance that your brain was just on autopilot and you just subconsciously remembered that it also gets Sap Sipper. And instead of saying huge power choice band, you originally said huge power Sap Sipper, but you talked so fast compared to how your brain was moving that you just kind of like skipped over the fact that you misspoke and didn't realize it.
That happens to me.
Yeah, it happens to everyone. And he still didn't admit it. And he had two motherfuckers in the call saying, you misspoke. It's okay. And he wouldn't admit it. Fighting game players.
I don't play fighting games anymore.
You did. And it's still in you. That's how I can tell.
But I also,
Wow.
but I was never also the guy to scream, I checked that. I never did that. That's not me.
I know people who do that. You were not that guy.
I'm not that
He's
guy.
not that guy.
He's not that guy, pal.
I'm not
All right.
that guy.
But now that we've established that Brady did that, we're not going to give him the opportunity to defend himself because he already did it for 20 minutes in a call.
I came to the conclusion that maybe I said asked the question, is it Sapsipper? Where did Michael go?
Michael just left the call. Hopefully he's
Michael
still
has
recording.
doo-doo caca internet.
He does have doo-doo caca internet.
That means that my stocks in the show have increased by a factor of 1/3. Let's go, baby.
You
All
get
right.
no money from this.
None of us get any money from this.
I get money
All right.
from this.
Yeah,
because you're the editor. You deserve the money from this.
Shut up, editor boy.
I'm like the picture of SpongeBob where he's wearing like a green suit and fedora and he's got the money and chains and shit. That's me.
Yeah. Gangsta SpongeBob.
Me collecting my my $40 every month.
Dude, I'm so excited to use Zasha and Eternatus in this game.
Oh, he's back. But yes, we were talking about Eternatus earlier, and Eternatus in GS Cup without having to worry about Dynamax, and then also give it a Terra type. Like, whoa. I'm very excited for that.
I'm very excited. That's all.
You know what? Me
so
too.
Excited.
And I can hide it very well. No one can see me behind my eyes. I am the one who lives in my skin. Ah.
Yeah?
I don't know. I was trying to go like a crazy person route with that.
So
as
Michael
he
is back,
tends to
but he's not talking. Sorry.
Sir, his internet might be dying.
I'm back. I'm alive.
He's returned.
He's here.
Michael hit us with that boom boom pow. All right.
My internet all week has been insane, so sorry about that.
We tried to record FFAs earlier and we couldn't.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about the fact that I made a Pokemon team with Hisui and Avalugg, and the title of that team was the Pokemon Showdown Iceberg.
Didn't it suck? I remember you saying it
was awful.
sucked.
It was awful.
Oh, it was really bad. It was really bad. But the Pokemon Showdown Iceberg goes hard as a title.
That does go pretty hard.
I'm surprised that's not a video that already exists. Yo, Frieza, get on that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably working on it.
To be honest, yeah.
Oh, that's another thing that is a benefit to me joining the team. I'm just available more often to record stuff.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing is, I just instructed Jeremy to hey, just get footage from other channels and credit them. I can just be, now I'm just like, hey, Brady, just communicate with Jeremy and just record some things.
Yeah, I have two switches I can use as well. So. Yeah,
so basically, if we just need footage of Regigigas going sicko mode in Sword and Shield, now we have that.
Yeah.
No, you just need the GIF. Where's the GIF? Hold on. The Quan machine.
I like how I started the Quan machine.
He's going full throttle.
Quan machine started us, bro.
Yeah. I've
bonded over that.
Yeah, I've created a lot of memes in the VGC community, and I'm not proud of it.
I think you should be.
I was gonna say, I think you should be proud of it. I think, who was I telling the other day that, I think you were there, Marcos, that I was like, bro, you just run VGC Twitter. You, Jody, Tang, and then whoever else posts daily about VGC memes or
we were talking
showdown screenshots, you know what I mean?
Who were we recording with? Oh, we were recording with Pengy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were just if I left Twitter, something good would happen probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what? So I blah blah blah. Let me use words. Michael's been on a bunch of YouTube stuff, and you got called Moxie Boosted at home, and I think that's so fucked up.
Oh, on Jeopardy.
On Jeopardy.
When me and Marcos recorded Jeopardy.
Yeah. And then MV got called the Pokey Aim at home, and I'm
which is arguably more offensive because I don't even be posting. So,
oh my god.
That's mad funny.
And then I think I said MV, you don't want me to let you know how real that was.
This bullying.
I love playing Jeopardy. It's such a fun video.
Jeopardy's mad fun.
I need to what's it called? Watch that video. I played Jeopardy with one of my friends for their birthday, and I got so many stupid questions wrong, but everyone else got stupid questions wrong, so it felt very even, you know? Yeah. It's very fun.
The other day I was in a Pokey-Aim live stream on YouTube, and they were playing FFAs, and I went, and I think, Chimpact was recording with them. They were streaming with them, and I just said, you know, Chimpact, you talk a lot of shit for someone who's never had to answer a Jeopardy question in his life.
He makes them. It's different.
Dude.
When I say he makes them, I'm gonna expose his ass right now. He asks me and my Smogon friends to make them for him.
Wow.
Dude, some of the sections like in that video didn't like the what was the one? The shared stats section just didn't make sense. Like there was a version of that question that works in the way that like if you give like a Pokemon who has like similar like the same stats, like let's say you have like Chi-Yu, Zapdos, Charizard. Like that's you name the stat that they all share and it's 100. Like
Uh,
the way that they did it is that this Pokemon has a stat and is shared. Like it doesn't matter which category. Like it's like Chi-Yu has base 65 defense or like HP or something, and then other thing has like base 65 speed, and the other thing has base 65 defense, and that's what the common thing is. That's what the question was, and like is very confusing because somebody could just it could be fucking anything. You're just guessing numbers at that point. Like you can know like a stat and then you just guess a number. Like I think that's what Michael did with the mouse hold question. It was like 111.
I can only know speed stats. There's nothing else I would know on a Pokemon.
Yeah,
I know
same.
if
I
I know
know
HP
defenses.
stats, but I think HP is like the hardest one to know.
Ooh,
I know
yeah.
like quirky numbers, like Mousehold being 111 speed. Oh, it's as fast as Thundurus is. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
Like primarily though, what I know is the speed point number. Like if somebody tells me it's base speed, that doesn't mean shit to me. But like if you tell me, oh, Mousehold is 379 or some whatever 111 is. Better example. I mean, I know most of these at level 100 too. Is the sad part, right? So like, if you tell me Dragapult speed is 213 in VGC, that makes sense to me. Right?
Yeah.
Because that's just what it hits maxed out, and I only ever care about what it is when it's maxed out. So
Yeah. No.
I'm
I
maxed
completely
out.
get that. He's maxed out?
or I've been maxing out.
I've been maxing out. Today I almost died on the bench press.
Please don't.
I was
Why?
working from home and I increased my max bench weight by 20 pounds today. And on
Damn.
the third set, I was going for 12 and I was on 11. And as I like put it up, I could feel my muscles failing.
Ooh.
And I was like, uh-oh. And I literally had to just go like, I don't know how to explain it. I had to just force my body to move it up in any way possible. Because my chest was incapable of pushing it at that point.
Oh, God.
So I had to like swing my body up and like put it on the rack.
Ooh.
And I just went, I
That does
almost
sound
died.
painful. Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't explode. 'Cause, I see too many fucking, when I watched videos on Instagram and I clicked one too many, like, gym bro content, my whole thing was gym bro content, and there'd be too many videos of, like, someone fucking up the leg pressure, so I just, that gives me so much anxiety.
Yeah, no,
like
Just
the
let me
leg
use
snapping?
free weights. Yeah,
Like
no,
going-
I can't
yeah,
deal with that. I can't deal with that.
I could.
I like those.
No.
No.
What do you mean? What
What do you mean you like those? You see a person fucking get fed.
No, he
leg-
does. No, he just does. I every time I join call when Marcos is in there alone, he's watching like gym bro stuff.
And that leg just fucking snaps the other way, and it's like, stop it!
Skill issue.
Stop!
Skill issue.
No, isn't a skill issue.
I was about to say, well, it's
Hey.
your skill issue too, but no, you did move the weight, so I can't
Yeah,
say
no.
shit. God damn it.
Well, the thing is,
You
their
did
bones
live.
gave out. Just have more calcium, idiot.
Bro, I'd be drinking.
Hey, you know
milk and-
eggshells exist, right? You can put those shits in a blender and drink it.
Don't.
Bro,
Powder?
I feel like milk gets a bad rap. Why does everyone hate milk all of a sudden?
Because
I like almond milk.
milk is good, but I can't drink it on my own. On its own, I should say. It just, I don't know what it is. I'm never in a craving for milk. A glass of milk.
I think milk is good complementary. Like, if you have milk
Yeah.
with... If it's like a flavored milk, that's the complementary. You're drinking the flavor of the milk.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Chuck
Yeah,
it in a little bit of cereal, protein shake, Milo, Nesquik.
Oh, dude, Brady is from somewhere outside the United States. He said Milo for his
Yeah.
first
No, I
chocolate
need to
beverage.
try the
Both
Milo
me and Ash
still.
have had Milo, so
I
No,
haven't
I've
had
had
it
it too,
yet.
dude. I'm
Girded.
Mexican.
Milo is so girded. It's way
Brady-
better than Nesquik.
Brady's mailed me and Michael some Milo. I need to try it still. I
Wait,
haven't done that
you
yet.
mail it, dude. They sell it here.
They do?
Wait,
yes,
where?
go.
What?
Do you guys only go to like white person supermarkets?
No, dude,
I'm
no,
on
no,
the
no,
other
no,
coast.
no, no,
It
no,
could
no,
be
Brady.
different.
I just called him Brady. What the fuck? Marcos, not Mexican Milo. Australian Milo.
Are
It's
they not
different,
the same
apparently.
thing?
What color is the can that you're thinking of? Yellow,
Green.
right? Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, green. Wait, we have that here? No, we
Yes.
do not. We do not fucking have it.
Michael, go to La Rosita. They sell it there.
Anyway,
I can say a local. I can say a local chain because Michael lives near me.
Yeah, I know.
It was part of an overall big package that we sent to him.
No, you only
You a
sent me
big
Milo.
package.
It was just a box full of Milo. He's like, have fun. get a bowl and put like 3 cans of it in there and just milk.
Delicious.
Um,
Delicious.
but yeah, no, milk is, I feel like, is something that's good additional to other stuff. If drinking a glass of milk is like, I don't know, drink water at that point. I feel like.
I'm
Yeah.
a different thing. I don't know. I'm with you that like I primarily consume milk additional to something else, but I don't know. I think a good ice cold cup of milk better at get you calcium.
I never have an
Actually,
urge.
Michael,
If want-
I don't want to be the one to break this to you, but milk's pretty low in calcium, all things considered.
Well, it makes my throat
So-
creamy, and I enjoy that
Oh.
feeling. So, checkmate.
Eat
So
ice
basically,
cream.
I'm about to absolutely almond pill Michael. So the milk makes your bones strong thing is actually propaganda from the dairy industry to get you to consume more milk, when in truth, just eating a handful of almonds gives you way more calcium than any amount of milk
Oh.
could.
Yeah,
I
that's why
immediately
almond
believe
milk is
you. I'm
much
not.
better.
I'm not drinking milk for calcium. I just said that as like a thing that I didn't know that. That's kind of cool, but I don't care
Yeah.
about the calcium. I care about my throat being.
yeah, okay, so at
Stop
that point
saying
you
it
drink
like that.
at that point
We're just
you,
gonna skip over that.
you eat yogurt, you eat ice cream.
True.
There are other better options
Yeah,
for that.
there are. But what if I don't have those options and I have milk instead? Still gonna go for the milk. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, then
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
only
yeah.
have
Well, no,
milk,
but,
then
like,
yeah.
But the whole point of it is like people don't be going out of their way to get milk, like as a drink.
Get the man a glass of milk.
Get him, got
Well,
some
I'm saying.
milk, Josh. Why do you keep
Thomas-
saying it like that?
comment section if there's anybody in the Cream Nation with me. Hit
Stop!
me up.
No
Bro,
one's in the Cream Nation with you.
get some yogurt, brother, please. Just get some yogurt. You'll be set.
If y'all like getting creamed up on a Friday afternoon,
I give up.
I'm
There's
with
no
you.
point.
It's over. A podcast. It's Jerva. So
Okay, anyway, no more cream Pokemon.
Yeah.
We
I was
have
gonna
a
say,
lot of
we had stuff
Pokemon
to talk
news.
about, man.
We don't have a lot of Pokemon news, but we did get a trailer during the Nintendo Direct that showed off what's it called? Vulpix, which I forgot was already revealed, but I'm still pumped for Sun. Go Sun.
Fast
Snorlax?
Sun, I think is the
I
biggest cool
screamed
thing.
when I saw Snorlax. I'm so excited for that guy. Mimilax again? I don't know if it'll work as good, but you know, can't really
That
go
yawn
wrong.
bot just sounds strong.
Oh yeah, no. Snorlax is always good. Like, I can't imagine it being bad. I feel like he'll be alright. Especially with Terra. Ooh! Ooh!
Like, normal is not a bad type to have.
Yeah,
So
but you
Terra
Terra normal to do even more damage. You don't even need Belly Drum.
Oh, you could do that too. I was thinking more like you could tear into whatever like patches up the team well, because like at that point Snorlax isn't using its typing to begin with usually because it's
Yeah.
type. So now that you can give it resistances, you just give it whatever resistance the team needs.
Wait,
which I
yeah,
think
he
is a
doesn't.
Really cool thing.
He doesn't get return anymore. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean like think about like how are you killing a Terra Water Snorlax though? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing about this game. Terra Water is not Terra Water is bulky water types fucking blur, but it's like damn, make your own Terra
you
Make
can
your
Water.
make
own.
your own now. Yeah.
Yeah, use a Terra Water guy to make your own. There you go. Have fun.
Speaking of bulky water types, Michael's good friend Milotic had some interesting news to share with us during
Oh.
the trailer also.
Oh, it was using some different kind of moves.
It was so funny. Context, it looks like it's definitely using Scald, which has been removed from this generation, which nerfed a lot of bulky water types from being bulky water types, because now they don't have a good offensive just move to click.
Hydro.
Yeah, except for Hydro Pump, but So we saw Milotic use Scald screenshots all over fucking Twitter. Is it Hydro Pump? Is it Scald? Ooh.
A lot of people were coping about it, even though you can just show that it's
It's
Yeah.
Scald.
It looks like Scald.
It is straight up Scald. So here's the cool thing that I'm thinking about is that, like, in the Isle of Armor and Sword and Shield, we had a move tutor for each type of move. I think Scald could be the Gen 9 equivalent to that, where, like, this is the first DLC, we get a list of move tutors, and then Scald is the one for water. I think that'd be
I do like that. I do like that.
We're getting we're getting into league territory. I don't think we're getting that. We're getting new TMs there, sir. Yeah.
Yes. So
Sir,
there
Scald
was
could
a
be
data mine done with the new update, and it's just a list of numbers. Apparently, one of the TMs, like the number, is the one for Scald, so they might actually have a correlation to moves. I can look that up later, maybe. But a handful of new TMs. And Illuminate got a buff. The ability Illuminate.
Timing.
It's hilarious because I was
still
writing a video
bad.
about buffing bad abilities.
Oh yeah, did you put Illuminate in your?
Well, I was gonna do that. I was literally gonna do that exact ability. I was gonna make it a clone of Keen Eye.
Yeah.
And then I said, no, that's stupid.
And then guess what they did? They made it a clone of Keen Eye.
You even DM'd me about that. You were like, yo, what do you think I could do with Illuminate? And I was like, you can make a Keen Eye.
And that was the first idea I had. And then I went, no, that's bad.
Guess what the Pokemon Company did?
They made a Keen Eye.
So fucked up.
The timing was
They
amazing.
could have done something so cool that everyone would have been like, this is so awesome. And then they didn't. I thought
Illuminate should be
Personal
just-
Victory Star was good. Personal Victory Star.
I think Illuminate
That'd be
should have been
crazy.
like Battery.
Ooh,
No.
wait, how would
That'd be
that
kinda
make
cool.
sense?
It's you get the glow, the illuminate. Oh, you're getting stronger because of the illuminating light coming from the stormy.
Brady, not all of us are plant people like you. It doesn't work like that. Sorry.
Brady's out here
Brady's
photosynthesizing.
a
Don't be
plant
rude.
person.
Brady's
It's
a
battery.
dominant plant.
It's battery for gross types. There you go.
Hey,
Oh
Yo.
yeah.
There you go. That's
you
kinda
better
cool.
stop talking back to me, or there's gonna be battery for Australians soon.
Oh
Wow.
Okay, buddy.
Oh wow.
Dude, I can't even lie. That was kind of clever.
But yeah.
The battery flip. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, if my dad's not a robot, then why was he charged with battery?
That's what I'm saying.
Do we
But
want to
yeah,
go
that's-
through? Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, do we want to go through the mons that got revealed?
Oh yeah.
Went through a couple.
I
The
think-
important
Wasted a
ones.
lot of street fights.
A lot
Sure.
of the ones that were shown were ones that we already had seen before because they made a little image. Gligar and Ambipom, I think, are two of the new ones that I really like.
So I've got the list up. We've obviously got the
Oh,
Vulpix
never
and
mind.
Ninetales. We got
Mhm.
those. These are all the ones that we did, by the way. Obviously Snorlax. We have Ferret, which is a personal favorite, not like
Throw?
competitive. Ferret.
Oh yeah,
Ferret.
Ferret. It's I mean, it's another follow me guy, but he's not.
Dude,
as
I
good
want
as
them
any
to
of the
buff
other
Runaway
ones.
so bad. Please buff Runaway.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, that'd be neat actually. Dude, what if they made it just Shed Shell?
You didn't watch my video. That's
I
how
didn't
know
watch
you
your
don't
video. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You didn't
Bestie.
download. Oh, please download Raid Shadow Legends through the link on my video. If
I was
If-
gonna say, can you do that on this podcast? If you
yeah, I
can't do
can.
it, yeah,
I can.
fuck yeah,
If
do
70
that.
people install it and beat the tutorial, I get more money.
Do that because that means we get more money.
Yeah, it means Brady isn't gonna starve to death. I'm
Anyway,
holding
back
him
to
hostage
Brady.
with Raid.
Yeah, so we have the Hoot Hoot Noctowl, Apom,
Hoot Hoot
Ambipom, Yanma and Yanmega, Gligar, Gliscor, Mariana, Shifttree, Crawdont, Chimecha, Melodic, and
Ooh.
funnily enough, talking about battery, Vikavolt and Charjabug. So
Oh yeah, I
That's
forgot
it.
that those ones were shown.
that's the teal mask.
If Chargerbug gets help, everything, it'd be kind of cool.
That'd be kinda
Oh,
cool, yeah.
he'd be kind of silly. Wait, he has no hands.
Yeah, but like neither do a lot of the guys that get helping hands. So.
I guess. I suppose.
And then we have on the Indigo disc we have Dugong, Executor, Flygon, Metagross, Zebstrika, Whimsicott, Chinchino, Reuniclus, Golurk, Meowstic, and Alcremie. sir.
Okay, I know
Creepy.
that Whimsicott is the crazy one that obviously instantaneously is going to be on every single team, or most of them. Alcremie in a non-max format I think will be really good.
I think that thing can go crazy. I'm with
Because
you on this, Ash.
Decorate-
Yeah, the protect.
Yeah, Decorate still goes through Protect, and it has good
Sweet Veil.
stats. Yeah, Sweet Veil also. If only it could set its own Trick Room, that'd be crazy. But it has good base stats, and I feel like you could totally just make it a Calm Mindset kind of guy also. I mean, well, Fluttermane does its job better, but being able to protect and then give your guy +2 is crazy.
And most of what you're hitting with Dazzling Gleam anyway isn't like you don't need to have a gigantic special attack set to use that move. Like
Mm-hmm.
still 1-hit KOing Urshifu, you're still 2-hit KOing Urshifu Rapid. You know what I mean? Like that's still.
There's some irony of it getting an exclusive Gmax form, but Dynamax is what made it so mid. Like, it was still
Yeah.
good in Dynamax formats, but the problem was it couldn't decorate through Max Guard, from what I remember. And also it just exploded instantaneously. It was very hard to be a support Pokemon, and you only get one Focus Sash in Sword and Shield. So it being able to be bulky enough to live hits, I think is going to be really cool. I'm very excited for that one.
Yeah, I'm looking at like its moveset, and you can run like Decorate, Helping Hand, Protect to Moonblast, and like that's decent.
Yeah.
It also gets Acid Armor.
I think it gets Heal Pulse also, maybe?
Does it get Heal Pulse? It doesn't, but it
Damn.
does get oh, it's just over it. I literally was just over it. It gets Mystical Fire, but it also gets
Yeah.
like Encore.
Yeah. Like,
Encore's awesome.
it gets a lot of like saucy stuff, and being a pure fairy type is never a bad spot to be in. So that's my sleeper pick for the DLC mods. I am very excited for Gligar existing and Ambipom existing, and so here's the I'm copiuming. I'm huffing copium. I love the Gligar line. I love the Ambipom line so much because I'm a Gen 2 gamer. This generation has already been very kind to Gen 2 Pokemon. The fact that they pointed out those two Pokemon specifically as version exclusives, and then when Nintendo, the official Nintendo account has been advertising a little bit of the DLC, and they for some reason specifically made a tweet about these two Pokemon. Why the hell would they do that instead of just making like a general tweet about, ooh, look at the DLC?
What, you think we're gonna get like a third form?
I think we
Or like
could
a
get a
regional
third
form?
form, or the third form, or some kind of regional evolution for them.
They
Because
didn't show Gliscor, they showed Gligar, you're right.
Yeah, Gligar. They didn't show either of the evolutions, and we did just get Sneasler.
Oh, and we also got we got like a DLC regional form
Yeah,
in Sword and Shield.
exactly. So I'm really excited because regional forms are becoming, because there's so many of them now, it's less tied to the region and more tied to the environment, which I really like, because like we have Johto Wooper shown in the first wave, and then what's it called? Alolan Executor shown for the second wave, because it's a more tropical environment. Like,
Yeah.
What
it's,
if what if Hisui and Ambipom just has big feet
don't do that to him.
instead of big hands?
Don't do that to him. I saw someone
Okay,
made a
I
cool
want-
concept of it having like hand puppets.
Oh, that's cool. Shadow puppets. It's a ghost
Yeah,
type.
yeah. Oh,
dude, Ash, I want you to be right so bad about this. Like, I fully believe it.
Yeah.
yeah. No,
I
I've seen,
want that
I've seen
so
Yeah,
some
bad.
people theory
I've already completely signed on to this theory.
Yeah.
Gib.
There was
Oh,
one
that's so
other.
cool.
Gliscor becomes like ground bug.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Gliscor
so
can
cool.
be, dude. Gliscor has so much potential to be like VGC viable. When you said this, it reminded me of King Gambit and how like, you know, Bisharp was like fringe, but it wasn't like, you know, running shit. But now King Gambit exists, and it's
Yeah.
like the fucking guy. Gliscor can have that exact kind of glow up. Where he's just built for VGC now.
Imagine if instead of a regional form, they get a third evolution, you know, a la Linoon.
No,
Oxygen.
don't give Gliscor Eviolite. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
That'd be
imagine
kinda
that.
Don't
That'd
do
be
that.
fire.
Don't do that. No.
That would be insane. Okay, so the other side note, other reason that I've seen people specifically looking at Gliscor, I just think it's neat that they called out 2 different Pokemon that got an additional evolution in Gen 4. These Pokemon are originally from Gen 2. We've already got a shit ton of Gen 2 love, and we've confirmed that we can have Pokemon from Gen 2 that got an evolution in 4 get an extra evolution in this generation, a la Sneasel, Weavile, Sneasler. Because so we have Sneasler, Sneasel, and then Gliscor. They both evolve with like a critical hit weapon. It's like the claw and the
Razor
fang.
and the
Razor
claw,
Fang and the Razor Claw. Specifically, they still have Sneasel evolving, holding. Is it the claw? I think it's the claw. To evolve into Weavile, you level it up at night with the claw. To evolve it into Sneasler, you level it up during the day. Something like that. Gligar specifically evolves holding its item at night.
Oh,
So that's like a
Gliscor.
perfect slot there to use
I
the
could see
same
that,
item and just
'cause
make it
he's
during
like-
daytime.
He's like half bat.
Yeah.
So I could see like in the daytime, he instead of flying, he goes to the ground. I could actually see like ground bug is a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like he burrows
Yeah.
instead.
That's
I don't
cool,
know.
actually.
I'm
I
huffing
don't want him to
copium,
be a-
but I think that they both deserve. Yeah. So see, Brady just put the tweet. I saw Nintendo of America make the same exact tweet like earlier today. I have hope. I have hope.
I'm right there with you.
I think
right
that
on
these
it
two
as well,
Pokemon
yeah.
are really underrated. I love Ambipom because of the anime. I love Gligar because of the anime and also just using it in game. I love
I
these
like how
Boopers so
Gligar was a
much.
little baby in the anime.
Yeah, look,
Gliscor's just cool.
he's a
I
little
like what
baby.
Gliscor looks like in general. Like he's so cool, but like
Yeah.
he needs that like not be a fucking loser Pokemon.
Honestly,
that
wait,
some
I
of these
think
new
Terra
gen Pokemon
fixes
are
him for
getting.
VGC if we're being completely honest here.
Well, okay, sure, but like even without that, I mean like some like Game Freak love. You know what I mean? Like exactly
Yeah,
what I was
yeah.
just talking about.
But Michael, imagine this. Gliscor, Hypercutter set in VGC. Hypercutter is just like Clear Amulet for like attack, right?
yeah.
Terra Water fixes everything wrong with Gliscor in VGC.
Ooh.
It also gets Tailwind.
No,
It
its stats
does.
are what's holding it back. To be honest, bro, like it just doesn't have the
Let me
attack
look at
stat it
Gliscor.
needs. 95 attack.
You could choice band it, bro. It works.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I see him. Yeah, he's built like a singles mon. 125 defense, 95.
He's great in
speed.
singles. He's the fucking goat
Yeah.
whenever he comes in singles. He Toxic Orb, Taunt, Roost.
Wait,
Recover.
but hear me out. It is a Pokemon that gets natural access to knockoff.
That's true.
It could
He
just
There are
be
can't
very
just
few of
support
those.
guy.
He
Like
works as a
this
bulky
is why
support guy.
I want him to have a Bisharp King Gambit situation where it's
Yeah.
just a fucking buff to Gliscor that is just better. He needs it so bad.
Like
Give
an
me that.
attack boost, speed drop, or defense drop, attack boost, something like
Yeah.
that.
I was so surprised when they made King Gambit. I'm like,
Me too.
really?
I was
Like,
thinking about
Bisharp's
that.
already got huge stats, dude.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
Bisharp is already such a good Pokemon. Then they made another one. I like how they made it like a different kind of flavor because you can
Mhm.
play a slow Bisharp,
He
and
got
you can play a
slower.
fast Bisharp. They made him slower.
I wouldn't even be mad at an Eevee like Gliscor. I think that's really cool.
Yeah,
Like
Honestly, for
imagine the
VGC,
third
I'd
form
like
of
it.
Gliscor just becomes the glass cannon.
that
I'm
would be
cool
cool
with that because then you have like a
Whoa!
Dusknoir situation where
Wait.
like Dusclops is more used than the other one because Eevee like Gliscor can Tailwind bulkily or some shit. Like that's cool.
Okay, I'm doing more theory crafting. You saying glass cannon like unlocked a key in my brain, unlocked a lock in my brain. I pulled up Ambipom stats because I was curious because I haven't looked at Ambipom stats ever.
Gorilla.
I think. It's
Oh.
like 60s and everything, 100 attack, 115 speed. It's like kind of like this. I'm looking at these stats. These could be middle evolution stats, and he could evolve into a glass cannon,
Right.
or we get a third evolution and Ambipom becomes the bulky guy, Gliscor becomes the glass cannon. Like they
I've been
switch.
saying
That'd be
this
cool.
game needs more gorillas.
That'd be
More
fucking fire. You
monkeys!
just make Ambipump's HP stat its speed stat.
All right,
Yeah,
wait,
literally.
imagine this. Imagine it's like Rillaboom-esque body, but it still has like the Ambipom like, tail with
Mhm.
like two hands on it. But he actually has like real buff arms. And
Yeah,
what he
Machamp.
does is he uses his arms to hold his tails like two rope darts.
Whoa,
And he
See, I'm
uses
thinking
his own
it's-
tail as a flail, but he uses his hand to move it.
that would be
It's like,
crazy.
oh,
It's literally
That's
like
cool.
he uses his tail as double flails. Like,
Yeah. Oh, okay. That'd be fucking sick.
Like, give
See,
him
I was thinking more
claws.
so like reverse Hariyama. Like he's just
all right,
got a
well,
Hariyama
let's
on
think.
his
Let's
tail.
think.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So it's Apom, Ambipom,
Yeah.
and it was like the naming scheme is like, he's ambidextrous. He has two
Mhm.
arms, right?
Quadrupom.
That's what I was literally gonna say. Quadrupom.
Instead of quadruped.
Quadrupom could be good.
Quadruped monkey. What would you call that?
Oh, imagine in like, what if it's like Ferrothorn, where its tail hand.
That's exactly what I'm thinking of. That's what exactly what I'm thinking
like
of.
just like hovering.
Yeah, like he holds himself up like
Doc Ock.
Hatchum. Like
Yeah,
Hatchum.
Yeah, like Doc Ock. That'd be fire.
Actually, wait, that'd be so sick if he got 2 more arms and he was just like Dr. Octopus.
Yeah!
For real.
And so you could still make him like a scrawny ass monkey then too, and then he's just floating on beef arms.
He's got beefy arms, because his little arms don't do shit. Oh my god. Okay, wait, I kind of love this.
Oh, if you do that route, you could go
He'd
spider
have to be
monkey.
slow. He would have to be very slow.
You could go spider monkey route if you do that.
Yeah, because he's like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Okay,
Make him a Spider-Man reference. Fuck yeah.
I'm hoping
Quadra Ape.
Quadra Ape. I don't know. I feel like Nintendo of America and the Pokemon account both tweeting. Like, Nintendo of America tweets about Pokemon announcements, but why would it be something so tiny as a version exclusive? You know? Like, why would they bring attention to that?
Yeah.
To hype people up.
Yeah, but like, it's so. I mean, maybe we're all being baited.
Did Isle of Armor have version exclusives in Sword Shield?
It was the Urshifu forms. Oh no, it wasn't.
See,
it was
none of them were version exclusive. You just had to choose. So with the slow perks, it was like you got one, like the
in one
Slowbro
DLC
was one, and then Slow King in the other. Whereas,
see, like version exclusives now. Yeah, like version exclusives now in DLCs make it feel like they're gonna do something to them, because otherwise who the fuck cares about version exclusives in DLC, right?
Yeah. Like they
it's
never gotten this much attention, which
what
is
if
why
they
I think
name
something's
it?
happening.
What if they name it Annihilate? That's a cool name.
Yeah,
I think it's a good name.
It's
for
like
it, yeah.
like annihilate, and then also ape because it's a monkey.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
Dude, I'm surprised they gave Primeape an evolution. Like that was another crazy left field one.
Yeah, I was happy.
This game had a lot of left field evolutions.
No, I love that honestly because they've kind of run through all of the big popular picks to give some special juice for. Like I guess things like Garchomp don't really need it. Flygon's really the only one I can think of that needs it.
Please,
Absol already got a Mega. Absol already got a Mega.
Man,
they
that
give
should
him
be
his
reason
thing.
to not give it another evolution. You know, here's what they need to do. They need to just knuckle down and go, fuck it, we're giving Absol 100 base speed.
That's what I'm saying.
That's it. 100 base speed, I'll be happy.
There's 3 methods of introducing new love to a Pokemon that I'm a fan of. Honestly, regional variant isn't even on there because most of the regional variants don't end up being good. I'm thinking the first one is what they did to Raichu in Gen 7, where they just buff it outright and they're just like, yeah, you can have a little bit more stats, bro.
Yeah, I think ability's the best route with like Gallade.
True.
Ability could be fun too. I like the evolution method the most, where it's like fucking King Gambit approach or an Annihilate approach or something like that. Yeah. I think Electivire in Gen 4 too is the same concept.
What about new signature move like they did for Heatmore in Gen 7?
Oh yeah, that was kind of
and
cool.
that is another one of my favorite ways to buff a Pokemon, is just buffing their move pool, giving them some like unique shit. I think a lot of Gen 9 Pokemon like not Gen 9 Pokemon, but I think Gen 9 gave that to a lot of Pokemon.
You know what I think they should do? I think that they should take old Pokemon. Imagine if in the next gen we get a really small dex, right? A really, really small dex. Sort of like Gen 6. But they, instead of doing megas, they take the time and they go through all the old Pokemon that are no longer viable in any way, shape, or form, like the PU motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And they just do something new to them to help them out. For example, I think it'd be great if they went through all the Pokemon that got megas and lost them, the ones who especially needed the megas, and they take the ability that the mega had and maybe just plop it onto the new one. Oh,
totally.
Because Magic Bounce Absol would be a thing. Most importantly, Mold Breaker Ampharos with like choice specs would be a real thing.
Dude, Ampharos is like literally unusable.
No. But think about it. Think about choice specs Ampharos in VGC. No Lightning Rod, no Volt Absorb, nothing.
I know. I'm saying right now, as it currently stands, it needs what you're talking about. I'm with you on
that. If they gave it body press, it would be fine.
At San Diego earlier this year, I fought an Ampharos on a plus-minus team. I forget who had the other plus. No, it was Toxtricity. One of them had plus and the Ampharos had minus or something like that.
Oh, this guy might have commented on my video today.
Oh, did he? Or no, there's no way he's the pissed off comment.
No, it's not the pissed off comment, but I did get a comment on the video saying, here, I'll read it out loud. Just keep talking.
Okay. But yeah, like giving them little buffs. I think that things like tutor moves and adding new TMs is something that I really like doing that. And I'm thinking like they probably are aware at least that Gligar is a solid Pokemon in singles. Like Toxic Orb Stall just works.
I found it.
But we already had Bisharp that was really good and competitive, like everywhere, and then they gave it an evolution. So I don't think there's like, ooh, it's too buffed already. They don't need any more sauce. But yeah, what was the comment?
All right, Ash.
Yes.
So this comes from @WesM6747. I'm the only plus-minus user I've ever seen on Showdown, and I'd have comfortable success with this strategy. You mentioned that the main weakness of plus-minus is that both Pokemon are generally weak to ground, which is bad in doubles. However, let me offer a solution. My go-to plus-minus team is Ampharos and Toxtricity.
Oh.
Both carry Magnetic Flux, which boosts the user's defense and special defense by 1 stage, but this also affects allies with plus or minus. So, turn 1, I might go for 2 Magnetic Fluxes, and immediately they both have good defenses. However, it's too risky, so I also have Protect on both Pokemon. Something, it just explains how it's not terrible. I'll be honest, it kind of is. It's just
Hold on, let me, I'm going through my notes.
Their moveset is Magnetic Flux, Charge Beam, or Thunderbolt, Protect, Dazzling Gleam, or Cotton Guard on the Ampharos. And Toxtricity was Throat Spray, Terra Normal, Protect, Magnetic Flux, Overdrive, Boom
Terra
Burst.
Normal sounds very familiar, but that's not like super original. What was his name again?
WesM6747.
Where I'm literally going through my notes. If it's the same guy, that'll be crazy. Shout out to this guy. Rotom H, Murkrow. Okay, no, that's day 2. Murkrow, Hydreigon, Chomp, Raylan, Golden Go, Zerledge, DD, Armourouge, and here it is, Ampharouge. Jeremy. It was a guy named Jeremy that I fought.
Okay. What were his moves on the Ampharos?
What did I write down? Discharge. The only notes I have is that it was Terra Dragon, it has Discharge, and it's slower than my Armourouge.
Nope. Yeah, it's definitely not the same guy.
Yeah, that's crazy that 2 guys did that, though. Shout out to y'all.
I was gonna say we found all 2 plus-minus players.
Yep.
They need to get together! Their power will be boosted by 50%!
One's plus, one's minus, oh my god!
Speaking of plus-minus, we're about to have -1 host. Bye, everyone. I'm going to date night.
What?
Okay, goodbye.
What? Okay, bye. I mean, not even 5 more minutes?
No, because I already stayed 12 minutes past when we said I would be
I'm sorry.
Goodbye,
Go have fun.
everybody.
Goodbye. Leave a like on this video to give us good luck with scheduling.
Yeah, to be honest, that's
we're all getting busy again, and so it's like hectic. It's very funny though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think or gimmick abilities like that, like plus minus. You know, I feel like plus minus. The problem is availability. Probably.
I'm loving it though.
Yeah.
I think in talking about all of this, the Pokemon that come to my mind the most are what happened in Gen 4, where they did do evolution for old guys, like Electivire, Magmortar, Rhyperior.
Yeah.
Right? Some of them were built okay. Some of them were built okay for the time. Electivire, Magmortar. The times have changed, my guy. Like,
that's what's so
Electivire and
tricky.
Magmortar need something. They need like either an ability or like a. I think Gallade was helped like this with sharpness, like Marcos was. Rhyperior, I think they just kind of accidentally nailed, and they were like, "Oh, okay, this works." Magmortar and Electivire. They need a lot of help. They need some ability help, some move help, some like stat help.
That's the thing. I really don't mind like generations that have fewer Pokemon and more alternate forms. I know that there's some people who have beef with alternate forms where it's just filling shit out. But I think as Pokemon, I think they're slowly starting to give a shit about competitive. Like I could be coping, but it definitely feels like they're putting more into it, like advertising wise, which makes me very helpful and great. It's very helpful. It makes me feel very grateful for that. So if they continue to push that, then they gotta start thinking about making stat distributions and move distributions and items and abilities in a competitive manner and think about how it affects the metagame rather than how does this make you run through the single player mode faster, you know?
I think they absolutely have done that this generation and even recently in Generation 8 too. I was talking about this to some mutual friends of ours where I think there's like 3 or 4, I'm going to say 3 for sake of what I'm going to talk about specifically here. three big, like, or wait, no. Is it, okay. 2, 4. 4 big, like, what's the word? Eras of how Pokemon were designed, right?
Mhm.
I'm going to fast forward to what we're currently talking about for relevancy, but I have it broken into Gens 1 and 2, right? So, like, early Pokemon. Shit was on a Game Boy. GBA era was a little bit different, and Gen 3 Pokemon were designed a little bit different than 1 and 2.
Because they started thinking about abilities.
Yeah, and then you have your 3D, your not 3D, your DS era Pokemon, right, where they have abilities now, and now there's like things that like different synergies that can be available to a Pokemon, and it's like you'll make good Pokemon for the end of the decks, like Landorus and all them shits, right?
Yeah.
Like those are meant to be, those are just built good. But
Yeah.
fast forward to this 4th era that I think we're currently in, where Pokemon are designed to be not good specifically, but like
Usable.
like that have lasting presence.
Yeah.
Right? Is the best way I can
More
say
than
this,
just
right?
the
Like
legendaries. Yeah.
Annihilate will be rage fisting forever.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
never gonna stop
just-
rage fisting.
That's just its very-
Right? Yeah, right? And we have so many Pokemon like that in Gen 9, like Dondozo Tatsugiri.
Yeah. I was going to say
That's like that is lasting, like,
Golden Go.
marketability, right? Like that. Yeah, Golden Go is a perfect example, I think, where it's literally Pokemon 1000, and like
built to stick
everything
around.
about him is just built to last, right? Built to be usable in most situations. Like, so we think Landorus is that like number one case, right? Where it's
Yeah.
like Landorus will always find a way to be relevant in whatever
Yeah.
format it's in, right? Golden Go, I think, is just like that, right? Where
Yeah.
it's like they've given it so many tools that it can be adaptable to multiple situations, which I think is really cool because, like, I think there's a large majority of the Pokedex in Gen 9 that have that, right? Like,
Yeah.
sure, there's a couple that aren't like Oinkologne and Spidops, sure, but even those feel like references to early game shitmons, right? Like, that's what
Yeah.
they're supposed to
What
be.
I
They're
really-
already doing their job.
What I really like about this generation is that we got a lot of bangers. Sword and Shield, it felt like, we didn't get a lot of new good guys. We got some good guys, but generally by the end of the formats, we were still using Pokemon we'd used in the past. There's still Mungus, there's still Whimsicott, there's still Charizard, there's still Venusaur,
Yeah.
there's still et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This gen really feels like a lot, like I've had teams full of Pokemon that are from Gen 9, and I can't
Yeah,
remember the last time. I can't
exactly.
remember doing that in Sword and Shield. I don't think I ever made a team that was only Galar Pokemon.
Yep.
It helps that the legendaries are available now, and the legendaries are very good, and we don't have any other legendaries currently in Regulation C. But I
Yeah.
really like even fucking Squawkabilly, who's kind of the Route 1 bird, not exactly, but it gets Intimidate, it gets Parting Shot, it gets shit, you know? Like, even Oinkologne, its ability being able to get rid of things like Truant, it gives it a niche in some kind of capacity. I think that's really neat.
Yeah, Grafai Doodle is the same concept. Like, some strategies they give are just shit, but like they're
Yeah.
still a part of the Pokemon that is inseparable from that Pokemon. That's what I'm trying to get at. Where it's like, Pokemon will be known for what they do in competitive as well as just what they are.
Yeah.
Right? I think, what's a Pokemon? That's a pretty. I think Golden Go again. Sorry to keep
Yeah.
going back to Golden Go, but like, it's a popular Pokemon because it's designed to be, right? It's like,
He's a serial
who's got
mascot.
beef with Golden
Look
Go?
at him.
He's like, people love him. People have drawn him. He's doofy. He's cute. He's like, whenever he eventually makes an anime appearance, I'm sure he's gonna go crazy, right? Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but it's also designed with what he'll be doing in these anime or in this like promoted marketing material in the games too, right? Like he's making it rain.
Yeah.
He's being usable and good and competitive, right? Like,
Mhm.
like Landorus is not on the radar of marketable Pokemon at all, right? Because he just it was a different era then when that guy was made. But now that Pokemon are being created to be this, right? Like, look at Dondozo in the story. They were even doing the Dondozo
making it a big
Tatsugiri
deal.
stuff. Like,
I like that.
I don't
I like the good
Yeah.
Pokemon not being hidden gems, you know? I like them
right?
being
Like,
out
I
there.
love that they're just a part of the world now, and I think I love that about modern day Pokemon.
Mhm.
Dragapult, I think, is another example of this.
Oh,
Most
true.
of the pseudos are like this, are built like this.
Pseudos
Some
are
aren't,
designed
like
to be
Goodra.
cool. As you're talking about this, I'm thinking of they've done this in the past, like future-proofing Pokemon. They did that to the Kanto starters. As soon as hidden abilities existed, they gave them all 3 of them great hidden abilities. They gave Blastoise fucking what's it called? They gave it Yawn, they gave it Fake Out, they gave it Water Spout. Venusaur Sleep Powder was just good, and they kept Sleep good. Charizard is just a nuke. They made Sun good for both Charizard and for Venusaur. You know, I just think that's neat. Like, they've done it before, and I hope they continue to do it, because making, like, who the fuck thought about Primeape recently before Annihilate was revealed? Yeah. I always loved him. Like, and that's the thing. When I played the games as a kid, I'm like, oh my god, he's so fluffy. He's like a pom-pom. And I had a Pomeranian who was the same kind of cream color. So I always likened my dog to Primeape, and then it giving an evolution, it pops back into my head. Wait, I really liked this Pokemon. Now I can use its evolution well. It just makes you happy.
That's why I think a lot of the Gen 4 Pokemon specifically that like just struggle so hard to find relevancy nowadays need what you were talking about earlier.
I think we're going to get ground bug type Gliscor evolution with Sandrush.
I think that would look really cool. I would love it if it had Sandrush, because we need more Sand Abusers that aren't Excadrill.
We do.
God, I don't want it to be a bug type. God, that the typing bug is just so shit. Please give it like Steel or something. I don't care.
It would be shit. I'm envisioning more for the design of keeping him more buggy rather than more bat-y.
Bug?
Yeah.
I think I would still like bug, just because you hit
they can give it
types now.
They can give it bug if they give it the proper King Gambit treatment, where it's a moves, ability, and stats are all fucking busted.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with bug then if that's the case.
Shout out to I love bug. Shout out to viable bug types. Got to be one of my favorite genders. I love you, Volcarona.
Volcarona. I have strong feelings for Volcarona.
Before we end, we need to talk about our bracket.
Yeah, because Ash put me onto Volcarona recently.
You tried to run. What was it? Iron Moth.
So this is why this is why I say this is like equally built between me and you, because I put 3 Pokemon. You gave me 2 Pokemon in Corviknight and Amoonguss, because into Regulation D Trick Room it just it solos, right?
Funny.
You Pollen Puff your own Corviknight while bulking up. GG. I took those 2 Pokemon and I put 3 Pokemon that are actually good, like Garchomp, Grimmsnarl, and then I don't even remember.
Well, Garchomp works with Corviknight with Earthquake. Grimmsnarl provides screens to make them even more bulky.
What was
the last one? Hold on. Amoonguss.
Why can't I not
remember?
No,
Amoonguss was already on there.
But Amoonguss is Corviknight. Yeah.
Hold on.
Amoonguss, Corviknight, Garchomp, Grimmsnarl.
Urshifu
Rapid, that's the one. Yeah. Because I've had like a fucking... Like, I love that Pokemon arc because of a singles thing that I was doing. But I initially had Iron Moth on that team, and I was like, ooh, Sludge Wave next to Corviknight, and you were like, what are you doing?
He did not know. He did not know why Brady runs Terra Electric Discharge Iron Moth during our free-for-alls.
Yeah, and so what Ash ended up like suggesting was Volcarona, and then I was like, oh, this is like Alberto Lara team from Reg C and Reg 2 and shit like that.
Like, there's a reason Alberto Lara is very good here.
So I've been calling this Californian balance because of Ash and Alberto, but Garchomp, like lead Garchomp, being able to just no brain click Swords Dance is maybe the funniest thing I've ever done in VGC, because you don't even need to use the damage. You don't even need to start clicking attacks, because people look at +2 Garchomp, they shit themselves, and they have to attack that instead of the Volcarona that's going to Quiver Dance sweep you right next to it. You know what I mean?
Or the Corviknight that's clicking Tailwind bulk up 3 times.
Yeah, it is such amazing synergy that it's like, one guy sets up to allow the other guy to set up. I fucking love that feeling.
And then if you want real Rage Powder, you have Amoonguss. It all works out.
Yeah, and you have healing on the team, you have screens, it's like...
the only problem to this team is that we have 3 Mons weak to flying, which I've noticed is a problem with Torn and Pelipper specifically. But it doesn't matter because we won a ladder tour.
So, yeah, the funny part about this team is that the day that we made it, Ash was just like casual laddering, and then she's like, oh, ladder tour. And I'm like, oh, bet. You throw me the team? And I'm like, okay, cool.
It's like a
we end up... Yeah, like a showdown room tour.
Yeah.
We end up on either side of the, like on both sides of the bracket we win out on that shit and then meet in finals with the same team. And that's what we were like, wow, that was speedrunning testing a team. This team fucks, and we guarantee have proof of it now.
So we can't call it bad. It was funny because my games went pretty quick. So Michael was in his semifinal. I was just waiting for my next match, and I go, Michael, look at the bracket. You have to win the next game.
and normally I break under that kind of pressure, right? But like when I was playing it, I was like, wait, this is so free. This team fucks.
It goes into my balance brain of getting into a position and then setting up and then sweeping. Like, that's VGC crack right there. When you pull off a good setup that isn't just click follow me, set up, move, turn one, it feels so much more satisfying.
Yeah, and but here's the brilliant part about it is that you still have that capability of just rage powder sword stance, baby. That shit fucks.
Hey, and if nothing else works, apply Urshifu to the problem. It will be solved. Aquajet 2 hit KO's most Flutter mains.
Very awesome.
I love this evil man. I love this evil
I
bear.
only like Urshifu Rapid though, because I think he's silly and I like dancing with him.
Well, that's because you're Urshifu Rapid and Brady is the other one. Single strike. Yeah. I need a gif of each of you doing like the correct pose, and then I'm gonna like put it over showdown footage like it's the sprite animated.
Yeah, I know I don't be streaming a lot lately, but like if you've ever seen me ladder and how I'm moving around and shit, like I kind of look like Urshifu.
I think
Brady punches you.
Oh yeah, I'm single strike. I don't think single strike is that great. Like Sucker Punch is good, but I feel like you're on Chien Pal.
Yeah, you're on
Chien
Pal.
I am very scared of single strike eventually picking up usage.
I think
just running like Terra Dark Wicked Blow and just blowing shit up.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Once people go back to Tailwind, once people go back to like Talonflame shit, you just Tailwind and then go poof.
Tailwind lead like banded Wicked Blow Urshifu and just fucking kill a guy.
Literally.
Get out of there real quick. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like something you're forced to hit. Otherwise, you get 2 guys dead.
Yeah.
Excited for Reg D.
That's gonna be scary.
Not excited. I guess the last quick topic was the rule change where you can't name your Pokemon. If you're entering an official tournament, you can't name your Pokemon after brands.
That shit's so stupid.
Brand names, titles, or characters from other media. Which sucks because now I can't have my Dragon Ball Z themed team where they're all 6 Pokemon are named Goku. This is fucked up.
Yeah. See, I've been naming my shit in Japanese to get around this.
I forgot you did that. Well, that's the thing. If you go to like a regional, they put all your shit in all the different languages. You'll still get called out if you have a Japanese name that's a copyrighted character.
Well,
no. I'm saying the nickname is the copyright. Like,
the nickname doesn't show on the team sheet.
Well, if you're entering the tournament, that's how they get you with the nickname problem.
Oh, true.
Well, no. Somebody would have to like look at it.
Oh yeah,
like
but the judges reading it. The judges reading it definitely don't know Japanese. Is my loophole?
I see.
You know?
I see.
Or like when like this is like probably what would be like really scummy is if you forget and you go into a tournament and like there's somebody who wants to win real bad, but like
Judge.
I just sneezed. Judge!
My opponent's Iron Bundle is named Santa. Santa is a copyright.
Right.
It's
like that's like
it's copyrighted by Cola Incorporated, maybe.
Yeah,
I think
like,
probably.
Like that shit is gonna be.
Don't be a
like,
scumbag.
You know,
Everyone,
it
don't be a
opens
scumbag.
it opens the door for that to happen, which is super. Like I don't think that was necessary.
Judge, he called his iron treads JoJo stand. Judge.
Shit,
Judge.
you can't do JoJo themes anymore. Wait, no, Brady, we just need to make a JoJo theme team with the All-Star Battle like fucking bootleg names.
I remember
Flaccid Pancake.
Yeah. When I somebody sent that to me before I even knew anything about it, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to rename my fucking the Pokemon I have called Sticky Fingers to Zipperman.
That's funny.
Shit.
Yeah, that's all you need to do.
The only There is only one upside to this, and it's that I don't have to feel bad about losing to Goku the Annihilate for the 50th time, so
he's
that's
awesome.
nice. But that's the only benefit here.
Why wouldn't
Great.
Vegeta be more accurate for Annihilate?
Gurkha.
literally just anything named Goku in Pokemon feels like like I'm fighting
The only
Charizard
exception,
Master 69. You know
the
what I mean?
only-
Like that's who I'm fighting here.
the only exception is naming your fucking Chimchar's Final Evolution.
Yeah, you call that guy like.
You call that guy
Son
Goku.
Yeah, that's Goku.
Why can't I
Annihilate is
remember its
Vegeta.
name? The monkey. The
No,
fire-
No,
Infernape.
Infernape, thank
what
you.
I'm saying here is just people naming their like strong guy Goku. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm talking about.
Shout
Yeah.
out to everyone with a T-Tar named Godzilla. I love you, each and every one of you.
That kind of shit. Yeah.
My exact example of what I did in this DM was gonna have to rename my top ukulele called Killer Queen to Deadly Queen.
Judge! Judge, my
Judge.
opponent has dead in their Pokemon name that's highly inappropriate for a children's game. Excuse me, Judge.
Judge. Judge.
Don't be obnoxious to judges. They are the lifeblood of
Yikes.
this community.
Shout out to my goat, Alyssa.
I
I
will-
love you. Don't be
I
rude
will
to
beat
judges.
you up if you are mean to judges. That is what I will do. That might get me thrown out of an event, so maybe I won't do it. But like, you know what? I'm looking at you through the microphone.
He will find you. You step foot out that
I'm
venue.
looking at you. I can smell you.
Get away from the fucking. Get away from the microphone, brother. What the fuck?
Should wrap up the episode. I think I'm losing my brain.
Well,
So,
you know who else can smell? Actually, Tatsugiri can't smell. He has no nose.
he has no.
He has no nose.
and the best kind of sushi doesn't smell. Like our Patreons, they don't smell. They take showers.
They shower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thumbs up.
They shall. It's for real. For real. They do.
Sub to the
they
Patreon
don't-
if you shower.
If they don't, maybe like get
If
that
you
shit
don't
sorted.
If you're not a Patreon sub, you don't shower.
Sir,
That's
become-
crazy.
Become
That's
a
so
hygienic
crazy.
human today.
Enjoy
Join the
the
Patreon.
Such as.
Thank you very much to Crazy Colton, Shrev, Shelda, Elton Allen, Joseph B, Ken Marco, Plumber, Professor Germs, Turdra, and Upsmash for subscribing to the Patreon as well as everybody else.
So many cleanly human beings. We love to see. I hate this bit.
Yeah, we're
I'm
You're
going
all
to an anime
hygienic.
con. I'm going to an anime con this weekend. I need all the hygiene thoughts and prayers as many as possible. Please.
Manifesting deodorant in your pocket.
You wear it like a necklace of like garlic cloves on your neck, but it's just
Full
deodorant. Stay back!
Be gone!
Be gone! But yeah, I think that is the end of the podcast. Thank you all for watching. Play Final Fantasy 16.
True.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.